I think on the last video, I wished everyone a happy new year. So what's this? That's 5 litres of top coat paint. 30 or 40 pounds a litre. Stuff's not cheap. Where did this end up? Ended up on the floor. That's where that ended up. So now we've got another 5 litres. Are we advertising for MIPA? No. The painting, it's been one disaster after another. So have I wasted 5 litres of paint? I don't know. There's an apprenticeship in anything. There's a learning curve in anything. There's a famous saying that after you've done something 3 times, you can kind of do it, but it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert. I'm going to say that's about bang on, isn't it? If you practiced 3 chords on a guitar, I'm sure you could knock out a very, very basic song in not a long time. But if you want to be Jimi Hendrix, if you want to be Mr. Hendrix, you're going to have to spend a lot of time doing it. Should I get let me get a torch. So my friend Billy came through today, and can we see that? We're picking it up. All we've got in this van is shiny paint. That's even worse, isn't it? That's a crap torch. That didn't work at all. Right, so we've got paint on. It looks like paint on a vehicle. There's no orange peel. It's not very shiny just now, however the temperatures outside are barely above freezing. Look at that one there. That panel on the door on the bottom bit's looking great. Whoa. So we've managed to quite a lot of paint in the van. It's not all run. I'm not going to have to come back in here and knock it back off and start from scratch again. I reckon I've tried painting this thing 5 or 10 times. If we look down the side, you can see it's beginning to build up a gloss. So I'm not bothered that it's not shiny just now. Tomorrow we'll come in, put another coat on it, and hopefully it'll start popping. So I think that's about two goes with the top coat, and there isn't a run anywhere. So I'm absolutely delighted about that. Most of the work I've been doing has been on the rocker panels, the sills. As ever, when white paint was on them, they looked okay, but I've now maybe applied body filler, what is it the Americans call it, Bondo? Maybe applied Bondo 4 or 5 times to get them as straight as they are just now, but they're getting there. They're getting there. When the van's back in the ground, that's going to look great. So, they've been straightened out. These panels are all flush. We're now beginning to get top coat on it, as you can begin to see the light up here. There is some movement in the thing, which is absolutely amazing. However, the most important job was getting paint where the runner would be and up around that side door. And I think I've got maybe 5 to 7 layers of paint on there. Oh, there's a shine coming, look at that. There's a shine coming. So there's about 5 or 7 layers of paint on that, which means I can put the runner for the door back on the side, get the side door on, get that lined up, and weld in the bottom panel on the door. Now it may not look like it, but lots of work's went into that. It really, really has. Since I've not been doing a lot since the middle end of December. So I've been coming down here religiously. The past week or so has been really cold. Maybe doing 4 or 5 hours a day on it. So there's maybe another 50 or 60 hours of work on the van since the last upload. Not that you would notice it. Not that you would notice it. And the big one is, I would love to put a video up where it's all painted up, it's went ta-da, and you know, I can run through a wheat field staring at the sun, holding hands in hands with a one I love and all this type of thing. It's just that's kind of not how it's panned out. That doesn't seem to be how it's panning out, mainly because I don't have, mainly because I don't have, look at that, cannot believe it. Got one. Listen, compared to how it was before, if I've got to rub that down tomorrow, I'm not caring. And I've not done the shaping on the wheel arch the way I want it yet either. So where are we with this? Where the metal plate goes on to pull the door back and forward and nothing about the door skin has had 4 or 5 coats of paint. That can be bolted back on. We're beginning to get paint on it. Hopefully next day or two I will do an upload where everything's going to start popping, but it's a lot of work. I don't think I've prepped the surface well enough, but now I know that I can get the paint on. I'll be a bit more pedantic about it. So let's hope there's big movements. That door's looking absolutely great. It's looking amazing. Let's hope there's a big movement over the next couple of days and can put on a ta-da video. If not, I'll keep chipping away at it. As I say, I've had paint on and off this thing about 10 times, so I'm not shy. I'm getting pretty good at rubbing down paint runs. There's been a couple of things happened over the festive as well. My wee mum-in-law took not well and she's ended up in hospital, so I've been jumping back and forward doing hospital duties with my wife and my kid. That's robbed me of a bit of time, but what else can you do? You know, when your family needs you, you've got to be there for them. There's been other issues in my family that I'm not really keen to talk about. And last night before I went to bed, the reason I started doing YouTube videos is I followed a guy, Gavin Irvin, he put up, which were original pretty crap videos, but his channel's turning out to be an absolute welter just now. Gavin put a video up last night. Gavin, if I could give you a cuddle, mate, I would. No thoughts can express how I feel about what happened with you and your family. You know, bless the lot of you, mate. You've had a tough few months and that, and honestly, my thoughts are with you and your family at these really challenging times. Brother, you'll get through it, you know. Alrighty, right, hopefully there'll be another upload pretty soon. Right, take care, bye-bye.